In a small coastal town, there was an abandoned lighthouse known for its eerie glow on stormy nights. The locals called it Widow's Watch, named after a tragic story tied to it. Decades ago, a young woman named Lillian had lived there, awaiting her sailor husband's return from sea. One night, a fierce storm swept through, and his ship was lost. Heartbroken, Lillian kept the light burning, convinced he would find his way back to her. She watched from the top of the lighthouse every night until, overcome with despair, she vanished. On a dare, two friends, Sam and Claire, decided to explore Widow's Watch. They reached the lighthouse just as a thick fog rolled in, blurring the coastline and muffling all sound. Sam laughed it off, but Claire couldn't shake the feeling that they were being watched. As they climbed the winding stairs, the air grew colder, and the faint smell of salt and lavender lingered, Lillian's favourite perfume, according to local legend. At the top, they found the dusty lamp room, untouched for years. Claire noticed an old journal lying on the ground. As she picked it up, a strange warmth spread through her hands. The journal's first page read, "For my love, may this light guide you home." Suddenly, the lamp flickered to life, casting an eerie glow that bathed the room in cold, pale light. Claire stumbled back, dropping the journal as a figure appeared by the window. A woman in a long, faded dress, her gaze fixed on the foggy horizon. She looked exactly as the legends described, her expression forlorn but hopeful. Sam tried to speak, but no words came out. The ghostly figure turned, her eyes meeting theirs with a sadness so deep it was almost tangible. She lifted a trembling hand and whispered, "Have you seen him? Has he come home?" Terrified yet drawn in, Claire stammered, "No, I'm sorry. He's gone." The woman's face fell and the light around her dimmed. The entire lighthouse grew colder and the air grew heavy with sorrow. "I waited," she murmured, her voice barely a whisper. "I waited, and he never returned." The friends felt an intense sadness wash over them, as if her grief were a weight pressing on their hearts. Then, just as suddenly as she had appeared, Lillian faded, her figure dissolving into the fog outside. Shaken, Sam and Claire left the lighthouse, vowing never to return. But from that night on, every time a storm rolled in, the light at Widow's Watch would flicker to life, casting its glow over the sea. The townspeople say it's Lillian, still watching for her lost love, her spirit bound to the lighthouse, forever keeping vigil. And to this day, if you stand on the shore during a storm, you might catch a glimpse of her silhouette in the tower window, waiting for a ship that will never return.